All right, so we just finished watching episode 2 of Hard Knocks. And, Sean, what'd you think?
I liked it. We finally saw some game action.
Yes, they had their first preseason game against the Cincinnati Bengals.
Yep, and they lost.
They lost, man.
Yeah, they did.
Whoo! All right, so the big story of this episode. Yes. So, Roberto Aguayo. He fucking missed an extra point. Aguayo. He missed a fucking extra point.
And a field goal.
At the end, towards the end of the game. And he got cut, man.
They cut him. They spent a second-round pick on this guy.
Yeah. I mean, he was one of the most efficient kickers in college football history, man.
Yeah. And it just sucks, man, that
he couldn't translate to the NFL.
I think it's not like he doesn't have talent, right? And they even said it. It's not you don't have the talent. It's the mindset. And that's the biggest thing with kickers. We saw that with Vanderjagt, when he left the Colts, he came to Dallas. He couldn't hit anything.
Yep.
So it's all about confidence with kickers, and
even in practice, I mean, the guys were giving him shit. Like number 90 Baker, fucking.
They were trying to get in his head.
Yeah,
and they did.
Yeah, and I agree with that. You know, put that, let him fucking fight through that shit. You know,
he's got to.
They were fucking with him. It's a mental game.
Yeah.
You gotta fight through it, and he couldn't do it.
Yeah.
And they ended up cutting him, and
who picked him up?
now he's with the Chicago Bears. And let me say this about Aguayo. All right, so now he's with the Chicago Bears. You know, we have Connor Barth, right?
Yeah.
And you know what? He was a fucking great kicker in college. And I hope this kid can turn it around. He can get his head on straight, and he could work out for the Chicago Bears. I really do.
Yeah,
I really hope so.
I hope so too, man. This guy had talent, like I said. I just hope he could get that. It's the confidence. It's all it is.
So let's see. What else? Also during the preseason game.
Yeah.
All right. Look, you know what I like about? I'm learning here about Jameis Winston. This dude's a positive guy. He's very vocal. He goes out there. He goes to every player, and he's like, "Hey, I got your back. I got your back. I got your back. Hey, you know, he's feeding positive energy to his guys.
He's truly taking that leadership role in the team.
Yeah. He's giving speeches and shit like that. He's pumping up the team or whatever. But but he's not afraid of calling people out because. One of the quarterbacks, what was his name?
Griffin.
Griffin.
He's fighting for the backup spot with Ryan Fitzpatrick.
He got hurt. He got hurt. He hurt his shoulder,
hit
right?
from the blind side, yeah.
Yeah, and a couple of the linemen were like, I guess joking around,
laughing on the bench, sitting there.
And Jameis Winston, he walks up to him and he goes, "I hope you guys are having fun." Griffin's in the back, with the hurt shoulder.
Hurt. Yeah. Because they're the ones that let him get hurt. Like,
and he was like,
they missed the block.
And he's like, "Keep having fun." And he just walks away. Like, that's what I want my leader to do. You know, pump up your guys and call them out, on bullshit.
And I like that. And that's showing that he's that. And they didn't get pissed off about it.
No,
they just sat there and was like, "Yeah, shit."
Yeah, I know, shit.
Because he's the leader.
Exactly.
He's taking control, and he's a young guy and able to take that step, and I respect that more than anything.
And Ryan Fitzpatrick. So the quarterback battle that's going on right now for the backup position is between Ryan Fitzpatrick and Griffin, pretty much.
Now it's just Fitzpatrick.
Yeah, it's Fitzpatrick.
And they even acknowledge that they're like, we can't wait on a guy that's going to be out for 2 weeks.
I mean, he had a touchdown.
Yeah, he did, but Fitzpatrick did too.
Yeah, sure. So. And let's see. I also liked speaking of Ryan Fitzpatrick, I also liked during the halftime, he was talking about. He was talking to Jameis Winston about the hot dogs in the back.
Oh, yeah. And he's like, they'll have some. The trainers will always have some in the back for it.
He was like, but what did he tell him? He said, but don't eat that shit on the sideline.
Don't do what Mark Sanchez did.
He called out Mark Sanchez.
Respect the game.
Respect the game.
Shots
fired to Mark Sanchez.
Oh, shit. Mark Sanchez, piece of shit.
But what did you take away from the Tampa Bay Bucks first preseason game? I mean, Mike Evans.
Jameis Winston, Mike Evans looked like they were doing good, right? They were like perfect on one drive. They missed their opportunities in the red zone, but that's going to take some time, right? For them to really get their offensive groove, especially in the red zone, because the red zone it's a lot different.
Right.
So I'm okay with it. I liked it. They looked good. They moved the ball.
And now defensively. All right, let's talk about their defense. Brent Grimes.
Oh,
they were showcasing Brent Grimes.
He got hurt right before the preseason game.
A cleat
went
into
his
leg.
His
shin.
It went to his shin, and it pretty much gashed it.
Yeah.
All the way to, you see white. It didn't go to the bone. Luckily, it didn't go to the bone.
That shit looked nasty. His wife was actually recording on her phone, and she was showing everybody it.
And they had pictures of it, and it looked disgusting.
Speaking of his wife, how cool was she, man?
She was a shit talker.
Yes, I like that shit.
She was like talking.
Yes.
She was not holding back at all.
No.
She wasn't acting like she was like the oh, I'm just so polite and quiet. No, she was a shit talker.
She's like,
and that's awesome.
Yeah, they were showing her like in the stands, just fucking talking shit to other fans and stuff like that. I love it. I like that.
I like that. So that's pretty cool. But I felt bad for Brent Grimes that he got hurt like that right before the preseason game. But he's gonna make the team either way.
Hargraves.
Oh, he got that pick right in there towards the end zone.
Yeah.
So that's a big step. And he was the first round pick of last year. Mm-hmm. So they have some promise in their secondary, and they had some troubles last year on the defense.
You think they're gonna be better this year defensively?
I think so.
Right.
As long as Brent Grimes he comes back, I think they said they stitched it up. He should be fine.
Yeah.
But hopefully that doesn't take too long to heal.
Right. Okay. Let's see what else happened in. Now, speaking of their training camp, I don't know how the hell they're able to train outside in that Tampa weather, man.
Well, that's why they're building that indoor stadium.
That was like in the very beginning of the episode, they were showing them training, and they looked at the flag,
and they're like moving. It was completely down.
When you don't see that flag, they said it's gonna be a bad day.
It's a bad day. Hot. There's no breeze. In Florida, no breeze. That shit sucks.
Florida in August. That's brutal, man,
dude. And it's very humid out there.
Yeah.
And it's very sticky. I hate that fucking sticky feeling.
Gerald McCoy, they showed his man cave, and
he's a Batman fan.
I am jealous. I love me some Batman. He had a fucking
I'm a Superman guy, but either way, DC. I'm glad he stuck with DC.
He had a nice ass bar, man. Gerald McCoy, he's a cool ass dude, man. I'm really liking Gerald McCoy.
He's pretty chill, laid back guy.
That's what I love about the hard knock training camps. You get to really know these players that you probably normally wouldn't from all these other teams, right?
Yeah.
Let's see what else went down during this episode here.
Oh, what about that Riley guy? Riley
Bullo.
Bullos?
I
don't know how to
Every
say
time I hear
his
name, it seems like it's pronounced different. But Riley, man, he fucking
number 49. That's all we know. He looked competitive. He looked fired up.
He had some good hits.
Yeah. I like when it's someone that can bring energy, even though he's a third stringer.
He said, "Let's get violent."
Yeah, he wants to get violent, and it was awesome, dude. It was awesome.
He said, "Their asses stay right here."
Yeah, and they did.
Yeah, I mean, I really like Riley, man. His parents were featured in this episode, and they were there at the game, and they were cheering him on. Yep. And even one guy, he turned around, he goes, "Hey, is that your son?" And she was like, "Yeah, that's my son." She could tell she was really proud of her son.
Oh yeah,
Riley, who I think is absolutely going to make this team. He's the kind of guy you want on your roster.
Yeah,
I'm really liking this guy. Let's see. What else happened in this episode?
Just trying. That's the only thing I could think of, really. Besides the game.
But yeah,
I can't think of anything else, really.
But yeah, it was also interesting to see that McNichols.
Jeremy McNichols.
Jeremy McNichols. I don't know. I can't.
And OJ Howard, both of them were in that. Are you talking about when they were in the hotel room?
Yeah, they were saying that they've never even been to an NFL game before, prior to the preseason game.
Prior to the preseason game, which is crazy. But there's a lot of those young players that they football is pretty much their avenue to get out of the bad neighborhoods. It's not like they came from high upbringings, so that was their first NFL experience. That's fucking badass. But yet, that was our very first time we saw OJ Howard.
Yeah, finally.
And guess what? We still haven't seen him fucking play on the field. Why aren't they showing any? Is he like injured right now? What's going on?
Yeah, I don't know.
Because I have not seen him actually play.
I don't know. I know. I haven't seen him play neither.
So
I'm they also had an NFL referee come down and
Hockley?
Yeah, let everybody know
the buff guy.
Let everybody know. That dude is fucking pretty damn buff.
Fucking jacked.
For his age. So, he was letting everybody know, what's...
Celebrations, stuff like that.
Yeah, because touchdown celebrations are back now.
Yes.
So, he's letting everybody know, like, you can do this, you can't do that, you can't do that, and
pretty much, what is it? No violent acts, no sexual acts. So
that bow and arrow shit.
The bow and arrow. I still think that's stupid.
Yeah, you can't do that. And Gerald McCoy was being fucking stupid, man.
Yeah, he was dancing.
He was like, it's all in the facial features.
Yeah, if I'm serious about it, it's not sexual.
But if I make this face, right?
How's it go, John?
He's like, if I make that sexual face,
then
it's something else.
Yeah.
So that's another thing I'm interested to see what happens this year with the touchdown celebrations.
So I'm liking it. They're bringing it back where you can celebrate. Now you still can't touch the crossbar. You can throw the ball through over the crossbar, stuff like that, but you can't touch it still. So, those... I know people are still upset about that, but they had that... Remember when Jimmy Graham did that and he fucking bent it?
Yeah.
And that's probably why you can't touch it. But I like it. I'm glad they're bringing it back. And they're starting to allow... I think I saw the other day about them customizing cleats. And did you see...
Yes!
God damn it, what's his name? Gerald McCoy, he had the Hulk cleats on. Oh, that was badass.
Oh yeah,
that looked badass.
So yeah, absolutely. Really good episode. Like I said, I'm really liking the Hard Knocks training camp with Tampa Bay Bucks. Very good team. Up and coming team. That's what I want to see from my Hard Knocks.
Yeah.
Season. A team that's got a lot of promise.
And characters too.
Yes.
Jameis is a character.
Yeah, I'm really loving Jameis, man.
And I'm going to bring this up because I think you might have forgot.
What
about Gerald McCoy socks?
Gerald McCoy socks. Yeah, with the wrestling. He wears a stone.
I knew you'd like
He had the Stone Cold socks and Andre the Giant wrestling. I got to give me some of those.
Who else did he have? He had a couple other guys. But yeah, he apparently likes to
wear
Macho Man, there it is.
Macho Man.
He likes to wear wrestler socks and stuff. That's pretty badass.
Let's see. Anything else that happened in this episode here?
I can't think of it, really.
But yeah,
I really can't. But overall, I thought it was a good episode. I liked it. I liked seeing Robert Aguayo getting cut.
So yeah, we finally got to see a preseason game. We had a major cut on the team in this episode. Now they're previewing next week's episode.
Yeah.
And I think next week's gonna be pretty good.
Probably they're gonna have the Jags, right?
Yeah, they just had the Jags and Tampa Bay Bucks joint practices, so that should be featured next week.
Hopefully, I hope so.
Yeah, and so guys, let us know what y'all thought about episode 2 of Hard Knocks Training Camp with the Tampa Bay Bucks. We surely did enjoy it, and we can't wait till next week. It's really good.
Every Tuesday.
It's really good.
Yep.
Dirk Cutter. I also want to throw this in real quick. Dirk Cutter. He said, early on in the episode, he goes, if you're an NFL kicker and you don't make, what's it?
Closer than 50 yards?
Yeah, closer than 50 yards.
Less than 50 yards, you're not hitting the field goals. That's unacceptable.
So
that's the truth.
I mean, so that he kind of like had a foreshadowing out there to Aguayo saying, "Hey."
Yeah, I felt like they brought Nick Folk in and said, "Hey, whoever wins this job is going to be on the team."
Yep.
So I think Aguayo probably knew whenever he missed both opportunities that he was done.
All right, guys. We can't wait till episode 3, and we'll see you then for episode 3 review.
Yeah.
Later, guys.
Later.